Hello, everybody. This is saraperrypsyvhic, and this is your weekly insight and guidance for the week of December the 6th. Now, I am a day late, but I am here. I'm doing these more intuitively now, okay, and when it feels like the time is right. Welcome, any newcomers out there, new listeners, and hello to all my regular folks. If you'd like a private reading at the end of this, do get down to the website and also check out my 6-step fast track program, which I'll be doing on the 17th of December via Zoom. You can buy the package and watch it later, because this is going to be a chance for you to collect all the information of how, if you're looking to refocus your life, find new direction, or let go of some old habits and blocks that you have in your life. I'm going to be offering you some tools that you can have forever and you can use whenever you want. The only thing you need to get through this program is commitment, okay? How long you take is up to you. So go down to the website or check out the description box. But what have we got this week? Okay, so I kept getting the words when I got up saying to jab or not to jab. And I think that is the biggest question going on right now in the world, which is the right way forwards. Now, we could wait until something has effect for the next year, but then I'm kind of thinking the years drag on and we could still be saying, oh no, this still hasn't been proven. What I do want to just put out there, that scientifically, okay, for anyone who is kind of still on the fence, not the non-believers, because if you're non, you probably wouldn't be listening to me anyway, but if you are still on the fence, we are a little bit more advanced now in science, and there is a lot of money that was put into getting vaccinations sorted for people. So, things can get quicker now, okay? I mean, look how quickly they create a new games console or system, and are they any better for our souls and well-being? For our kids playing video games all day, watching kind of battle games and scary movies. Is that any better than having a vaccination? I don't know. I know there's a big question at the moment about, whether it creates autism or this kind of thing, but it's already there. I think there's other things that can cause that. How you look after yourself when you're pregnant, what you put into, what do we put into our bodies, for instance? Look at all the processed food that is now available, but all the good stuff that is as well. And ask yourself, what's most important here, okay? What I'm saying, and this is what is coming up really from Spirit, is don't deny yourself freedom because you don't want to change your way of thinking, or you don't want to give in. This is very similar to when you've had an argument, all right, with a loved one or somebody, and it's been dragging on, and you just don't want to give in now because you're so strong about your principles, but actually at the end of the day, it's been going on for weeks and then or months, and you hear something's happened to that other person, but you're thinking, I'm still not going to give in because, even if they're ill or whatever, I still stand by my principles and they should have come to me first, not my problem. But then you might have to live with the guilt that you didn't reach out because that was more important. So kind of think about travel, if that is important to you, if that is something that you really, that is part of your soul's mission, maybe you want to go to somewhere where you can help heal and you're unable to because now the government is shutting their doors. Now, I'm not telling everybody to go and, sort themselves out. But all I am saying is open now the playing field yourself, because what is happening is that there's so much arguing going on and there's such a battle for people to kind of strong-willed energy coming out that it's not really solving anything. And, we will be 10, 15 years down the line, and there will, there can be people that are still kind of, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that. Well, how long, where is that end in sight? When will it be okay? There's always different reactions from many different people. We're all different in, we have different things going on. So far, I haven't seen anyone with horns or anything, so I don't know. All I'm saying is that things are hotting up, things will do. what I'm seeing is a collaboration of countries starting to band together, big changes being made. It can't go so far that it shuts everything down, but if the government or if the legislations or companies know they've got enough to keep going, they've got enough free flow and people coming back and forth, and they can keep that going and still keep things ticking, then they will continue. So what I want you to do, if anybody, I don't want to start a great big battle on YouTube, because that's the last thing I want to do, because I still feel that everybody should do what is important. All I'm saying is what is most important in your life, what is, and if you say your life, then you say, well, what do you want your life to be? How do you want to live your life? Hiding, avoiding, deleting, blocking, consider all the other factors around you use in your life that are harmful, like microwaves, car fumes, processed food, sprays, aerosols. All of these things are harmful, compost stuff. I mean, if you're somebody that is just completely organic and lives in a cave and you live like that, then fair enough. But, there is a lot to question here. It's very easy to have an opinion or to be influenced by certain things or what you read. If we didn't have social media, I don't think it would affect anyone. I don't think anyone would, the majority wouldn't question, probably. But like I said, I'm not here to have an argument, just to encourage people to take steps now to expand life, live life, and keep and flow and in yourself, where you feel you can have a purpose, where you can be fulfilled, Now, I do think work is going to be an important thing. I'm seeing some stuff come up on the news this week that is going to be kind of surprising. I'm getting some people quite horrified actually about what's going on, and I think there are some extreme cases or some lengths that people will go to, or even government to force stuff, and I don't think that's great at all. But I do see some kind of story that is going to hit the headlines, which is very close to home to many people. All right, and it's just before Christmas, and I'm actually getting this feeling of nativity. This, when they say, when Jesus was born, and the light turned on in the light in the world, and it was the start of hope. Is that I feel like a lot of these stories now are starting to become clear now from the past, in our own past lives, and from stories that we've been told. We'll be able to connect the dots a little bit. I'm seeing teaching happening, learning happening, massive learning coming from the universe, and the sense of the universe putting its hand down now and saying, right, this is the way it's going to be, the justice. I do see positives around people that have been affected, have felt bullied or influenced, and them coming out of the woods though. So that's important. Write things down. Write down your feelings of, and kind of weigh things up if you can. If you can't get it out of your head, because I'm seeing a lot of it's like a sense of dizziness. I don't know what to do. I've kind of got myself tangled up now in a paper bag, and I can't find the opening, that kind of thing. There are rewards coming. That's what Spirit is saying. And there are a lot of wake-up calls. We're coming into Capricorn time, and things are going to be renewed in some areas of people's lives. I'm seeing a couple of people really rising like a phoenix here. It's like they're coming through the darkness and coming back into the light. Now, Taurian energy is really important, okay, right now. This is one of the... This is really important at the moment astrologically. Can I think of what it is? But I did have this dream last night about this massive bull. And I was kind of hiding from people. There was this huge bull standing outside. I must look that up. Okay, so what I'm getting really is, I'm just seeing this bull in my dream now, is this kind of strength and determination, a sign of going for it really. But also there's a stubborn factor as well. So that's probably what I've just been talking about. Go for the love, go for the passion, and let go of what you'll get from it. That's a big message. If you relax and trust, your skills will be more effective this week. There is going to be a sudden change coming directly after a smaller change. So something, and I'm getting kind of today, Tuesday, but something else happening on Wednesday. Some plans will be completely upset and thrown out of the window, but it will work out better in the end. New love will come in for some of you this week, which will help carry you across a great divide and bring a better collaboration with friends and family. There is a miracle about to occur. And for those who are very open, intuitively and psychic, you will feel it very, very strongly. 2 celebrations could come at once. So you could be in a situation where you hear some news about one celebration, it could be about yourself, and it will coincide with another. And I'm seeing 2 dates kind of, I suppose, clashing in a way, but actually, again, it being quite a good thing. There's big agreements around family relations this week. I see some people pulling away and becoming independent for themselves and doing it a lot better. 2 new perspectives are needed. So you need the basic perspective to start with and then allow another one to follow. So it's kind of what they're saying is when you open one door, another door will open and then another, and it will just keep widening the perspective. So don't limit yourself to just one viewpoint. Okay, start with a viewpoint and then look at all the possibilities from that. There is a lot of abundance out there. There is a lot of free-flowing energy to be part of. Communicate as openly as you can and be certain about what you are communicating. There is a tug of war happening right now, but actually less effort will provide more answers and more inspiration. Emotionally, there is a massive cycle ending this week. By Friday, some doors will be closed for good. You may want to, some of you, hide away or close the door, and sometimes it's more beneficial to do so, or not to share every emotion. Just kind of go within to make the changes, or work with somebody close to discuss, to share. I feel like there are going to be changes where relationships are concerned, close relationships anyway, for many of you, and you're kind of feeling that it has to happen now rather than later, because you want to come into the new year in a better place. Take a chance, some of you, to write that message now or to do something to make a difference, because it may be too late later on, okay? Always consider that. It's easy to be angry. It's easy to kind of stay in that emotion for a long time. But what does it serve? How is it serving your purpose if you're walking around with a great big bag of anger? It isn't really. But there's big transformations still going on. Still get into the flow and focus on your well-being first and foremost, because if you're feeling well, then other people around you will as well. Whew. Okay, so that was directly channeled from Spirit. It just came through all of a sudden. I wish everybody a lot of love and blessings. And as I said, just consider what your lifelong mission is, what you want to put out there, what you want to do, how it will help and be most effective. Because that's how we bring the light in. Don't consider the money or what you're going to gain as in, assets and things like that. Think about how you can breathe, where you can create more openings for yourself and more possibilities. Then that paper bag will allow the air in. So thanks, everybody. And I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.